you need something, Truth?
A sandwich. Do you have any sandwiches?
Why would I have sandwiches?
You could be on your way to a picnic. Unless... Are you a ghost? Because if you are, legally you have to tell me.
Do I look like a ghost?
I don't know. I never seen one. That's why I had to ask. But you're getting messed with by the Wyatt Six, so I don't know what kind of supernatural stuff you've got going on.
The Wyatt Six have not turned me into a ghost.
That's good. Being a ghost would be hard. You wouldn't be able to pick up your sandwiches. That's probably why ghosts never have picnics. What were we talking about again?
The Wyatt Six.
Why would you bring them up? Now I'm going to have nightmares. One time, I sat in the chair that Uncle Howdy was eyeing, and that night, a strange man was standing in my bathroom. It was just my reflection in the mirror. But still, I learned my lesson. You don't mess with the Wyatts.
Well, they messed with me, and they have no idea who they're dealing with.
No, dog. They know exactly who they're dealing with. You think this is just mind games? They're trying to balance something. After everything you did to Rashitsky, you brought this on yourself.
Bring it on. I'm not afraid.
That's cool, but you will be. Can you go stand somewhere not next to me for a little while?
The Wyatt Six have been interfering in every one of my matches. This is an unsafe work environment.
It is the height of irony that you would complain about the safety of WWE superstars after you literally attacked a legend in his home with a shovel.
I had my reasons.
And the Wyatt Six have their reasons for what they're doing to you.
I didn't do a single thing to them.
Well, you've done plenty. You announced your arrival on my show by breaking a woman's arm. You assaulted Rikishi. You abandoned your partner. Again and again, you have gone out of your way to do the wrong thing in order to prove some kind of point.
You want to blame the victim? Fine. If you are incapable of taking care of the Wyatt Six, I'll do it myself.
Piper Niven has her work cut out for her tonight with the bizarre Nikki Cross.
I do not see how someone starts following Uncle Howdy when you end up looking like, oh!
The archetype from behind. What a cowardly attack.
Cowardly? Have you seen the way the Wyatt Six have been harassing this woman? Nikki and the rest of these freaks deserve everything she gives them.
What is Adrian Butler doing? This isn't a match. It's an assault.
The Wyatts have been interfering in the archetype's business for weeks. And it's about time they face some consequences for their actions.
Are you kidding me, Wayne? The Wyatt Six are the consequences, and it's time the archetype paid.
The Wyatt Six have been going after the archetype for weeks, and now she's out for revenge.
Ooh!
Going for it again. Samoa drop.
Cross looks absolutely out of it.
From the middle rope. And that's all she wrote.
The archetype just told the Wyatt Six that the hunters have become the hunted.
But what's she gonna do if she catches them?
Uncle Howdy. I'd say we can call you the Wyatt Five now, but I lost count of all you weirdos years ago. However many of you are left, Nikki Cross isn't one of them. If she wasn't knocked out cold right now, she'd tell you that I'm not afraid of your smoke or your mirrors or your dumb Halloween masks. You freaks are just rungs on my ladder back to the top. I don't know if you picked my name out of your stupid hat, Howdy, but that was the biggest mistake you've ever made. Next week, SmackDown, you and me. Let's finish this. I am not running from you. You should be running from me.
The passion of the archetype is at hand. Or maybe it's a crucible. What do you think?
I think I'm surprised you and the rest of your sideshow showed your faces before I exposed you in front of all your fireflies tonight.
Exposed. What we see in others is what lives within ourselves. When you got hurt, all the invisibility was stripped away in an instant. You were nothing but a sickly child. She's still in there, isn't she? I can see her.
I'm not one of your pet psychos. You can't get in my head.
You don't see it, do you? We're already there, playing with all the broken pieces.
I have a surprise for you. The only thing breaking tonight is you.
That would be a surprise, but not as big as the one coming your way. Your fate is already sealed. Soon, you'll see.
The archetype called out Uncle Howdy. Tonight, she might live to regret it. Demanding a match with Uncle Howdy is a whole lot different than actually standing across the ring from him.
The archetype looked like the dog that caught up with the car. She has no idea what to do with it.
Do not underestimate the archetype. If Howdy does, all the smoke and mirrors in the world won't save him from looking up at the lights when this match is over.
Suplex! Setting them up for
Fisherman Buster.
Oh, Pabling, flurry of fist. Oh, wait a minute.
stop for good measure.
With the stomp.
Oof, pounding the breadbasket. Oh, and he gets discarded out. Springboard. Shooting star press.
Throwing all caution to the wind.
And boy, did it pay off. Oh, colliding with a barricade. He counters with a great reversal. And Howdy is finally able to mount some resistance with that.
That might be what gets Howdy out of jeopardy.
Oh, God. Tossed into those massive steel steps. Absolutely no give there.
She turns it around with the reversal. She goes back into the ring. Man, what timing on that counter. Toss to ringside. Springboard.
Shooting star to the floor. Throwing all caution to the wind and flying around like a bat out of hell.
And now Uncle Howdy is getting beaten down.
Uncle Howdy has to weather a storm here. Springboard. Shooting star!
Man, that was a big risk, but it paid off.
When the Archetype turned her back on the WWE Universe and embraced the darkness, she found the Wyatt Six waiting for her, and now has to overcome Uncle Howdy. Oh. The cover for the win. Oh, somehow.
It's not over yet. That was not enough to do it.
Big clothesline.
Daphne LaShawn with the count. What the?
What's going on here?
Where is Uncle Howdy?
And who is that freak referee?
It's like the Archetype is looking into a carnival mirror of herself.
That's Moreno. That's the Archetype's former partner.
Look out!
Sister Abigail.
Not again.
Daphne's back. What is happening?
Uncle Howdy with the most bizarre victory I've ever seen.
Was that even official?
I don't think this is the last the Archetype has seen of her former ally and Uncle Howdy's newest follower.
When it's time to party, we will party hard. The weak, the weary, the abandoned, and the betrayed. It was you, Archetype. It was you who delivered our new sister to us. Tonight, Moreno has been reborn. Because now she wears a new mask. The mask of a beautiful black butterfly, spreading her wings, letting her shadow fall over you. You wanted the dark. It wanted you too. Welcome home.
Did you know? Did you know?
That your former partner joined up with the Wyatt Six? Absolutely not. But I'm not surprised either.
What's that supposed to mean?
You took a kid who worshipped you to the precipice of the best moment of her career only to cast her aside with barely a word? You had to know she'd go looking for another mentor.
It's not my fault! This is on you! You're the one letting the Wyatt Six do whatever they want on your show! I want to know what you're gonna do about this!
I made the match you wanted, and you lost. What else would you have me do?
Finally pull the trigger on trading me to Raw.
Other than that, if you want an excuse to run away from Moreno and the Wyatts for a shot at Jordynne Grace, you can try qualifying for the Rumble, like everyone else.
How am I supposed to qualify for the Rumble when I can't get through a match without the Carnival coming to town?
That sounds like a you problem. And as the GM of SmackDown, I have a long enough list of me problems already.
Okay, let's try this on. The hell with you. The hell with the Rumble. And the hell with the Wyatt Six. I'm going back to my wrestling school. If they want to take a shot at me, let's see how they do without all the WWE special effects.
Well, that just solved one of my me problems. Best of luck.
What are you doing here, Heyman?
So aggressive. You know why I'm here. Business. WWE Women's Championship business. The kind of business you used to be in. A long, long time ago.
That's the only business I'm in.
It looks to me like you're playing an entirely different game. Something with ghosts and ghouls and goblins. Are you really going to take a walk right before the Royal Rumble?
Don't you worry. Jordan will get her sooner or later. The Wyatts and Moreno are just a speed bump.
A speed bump? Or an exit ramp? Because I just heard the archetype is tucking her tail between her legs and running away from her problems. Deja vu all over again.
I'm not running away from anything. This is just a strategic withdrawal.
I was wrong about you all those years ago. You never had it in you to be a Paul Heyman client because you don't have the ovaries.
Tell me that after the next time I face Jordan. Moreno?
I knew you'd come here. You have to think you're in control.
I am. Take that ridiculous thing off your face.
This is the face that you gave me.
I'm not the villain here. I helped you when you were nobody. When you were nothing, I gave you a hand up. And this is how you repay me?
After Jordan buried you, I taught you to embrace the underground. We struck down mortals and legends with your wicked spade. You cast me aside like a broken tool.
So you got sad and ran away to join a cult? You're weak. That's why I dumped you. Weak and stupid. Did you really think you could come into my house and threaten me?
Your house? This is not your house.
Adam? How did you get here?
Through the door? What is with you?
Did you see any of that?
All I see is someone standing by herself in a wrestling school without any students. What happened to you?
It's the Wyatts. And Moreno. They're coming after me, and...
Stop. Just stop. This isn't about the Wyatt Six. It's not about Moreno. This is about you. You went after Naomi's father-in-law with a freaking shovel. That's not you.
It was the match with Jordan. That match. That humiliation. I can't get it out of my head. It eats and it eats and it eats me alive. All I see when I close my eyes is Heyman and Jordan looking down at me. So I went down into the dark. Just like Uncle Howdy said. Now it's too late to get out.
It's not. It never is. But you have to make the choice right here and right now. A choice about the legacy you want to leave in this business and in this world. And this could be the last chance. You have to decide what kind of person you are.
I know exactly who I am. That's right. Go back to WWE. Tell Heyman, tell Jordan, you tell them all! I'm coming for them!
When it's time to party, we will party hard.
Before you say a word, I have a limited amount of time and an even more limited amount of patience for you. If it were up to me, you'd already be suspended.
Well, it looks like you've been overruled, because I'm still here, taking up your precious time.
Yes, time I should be using to welcome the woman who actually won the Royal Rumble, Becky Lynch. A superstar who clawed her way back with grit, not temper tantrums. That's where my energy's going. Not into cleaning up after whatever meltdown you've got brewing this week.
Got it. I'll save the chaos for after the Becky Lynch celebration.
Look, for some unfathomable reason, Hunter and the board feel like, despite the fact that you attacked a general manager, that I'm supposed to give you another chance. So this is your chance. Keep the chaos off my show, and maybe you make it to WrestleMania without burning this bridge down too.
Oh, I'll be at WrestleMania, in the main event, taking the title off Jordynne Grace.
Well, between us, I've got it on very good authority that Becky Lynch is announcing she's facing Jordynne at WrestleMania. So I'd suggest tempering your delusions.
I'd suggest you remember what I do to GMs who get in my way.
I don't like where this conversation is going. So I will say this, and then you will leave my office. You are opening SmackDown in a match against Lyra Valkyria. Be good, follow the rules, and keep the chaos off my show.
Sir, yes, sir.
A woman who isn't asking for opportunities. She's taking them.
The birds are calling, and once again, Lyra Valkyria has answered.
And her opponent from Dublin, Ireland, Lyra Valkyria!
A superstar with a unique in-ring style and endless heart, both of which have quickly propelled her to unimaginable heights in WWE. From NXT Women's Champion to the inaugural Women's Intercontinental Champion.
And Women's Tag Team Champion, all thanks to one person, Becky Lynch.
Sure, if we're delusional in rewriting history. You can really feel it in the air. Nobody knows what to expect from the woman we once called the Archetype tonight. Not after what she did to Adam Pearce. Not after who she chose to become.
She's not here for redemption, Michael. She's here to win. And if that means burning bridges, torching legacies, so be it.
Yeah, but when you burn it all down, you better be sure what's left can stand the heat, because Lyra Valkyria, she doesn't flinch in the fire.
Wow! Devastating stomp.
She's letting her opponent know in no uncertain terms it's time to get ready to taste defeat.
The former Archetype seems intent on rewriting her story. We can only guess where this one will end.
And Lyra is showboating right now. retrieved the kendo stick, and I can already feel the future welts forming.
Targeting the arm to great effect. Drop kick to the back.
And now is as good a time as any to retreat from our announce desk, as it doesn't seem like it will be long for this one.
Focus that attack at the base. Can't put together much offense with no base.
With that kendo stick.
This is certainly an effective. Well, good. The official saw that happen. Foreign object used.
What the hell was that DQ out there? I didn't want to give you a second chance. I was told to. And you just made the entire board look like fools for pushing me into it.
You told me to be a good soldier. You should have realized I'm a general.
And yet here you are, causing chaos instead of leading anything. You think there won't be consequences? That you're above the system? You're not. You're in it. And now you're mine to deal with.
Then deal with me. Just don't be surprised when the system breaks trying to hold me down.
You're not as invincible as you think. Becky Lynch didn't need to break the rules or burn bridges. She earned her WrestleMania shot the right way. That's why she'll be out there in the spotlight, and you're in here making excuses.
Well, well. The great comeback continues, I'll admit. I thought maybe you'd finally found that missing gear, that killer instinct that turns contenders into champions.
Funny. I was thinking the same about you. Thought you finally learned not to underestimate me.
I don't underestimate you. I understand you. You run hot. You talk big. You make noise. But when it matters most, you crumble. Like a forgotten statue years past its relevancy. That's why you're watching your shot vanish into thin air while Becky Lynch main events WrestleMania.
You almost sound like you're rooting for her.
Oh, Becky Lynch is going to lose at WrestleMania to my client Jordynne Grace. But she'll do it under the lights, in the main event, with the world chanting her name. And you will be back here, still trying to figure out how the story moved on without you.
I don't need a spotlight to shine, Paul. I'm the damn fire. And this fire will keep burning until I get my shot against Jordynne.
Sure, face it. While you act out and spiral, the window on your comeback is slamming shut. Late means last, archetype. And in this business, last means left behind. Have fun watching Jordynne and Becky at WrestleMania.
And now the GM of SmackDown, Nick Aldis, with what we suspect will be an announcement about WrestleMania.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome the winner of the Royal Rumble and the woman who will main event WrestleMania, proof that hard work pays off, Becky Lynch.
Here we go, Becky Lynch back on SmackDown for the first time since punching her ticket to WrestleMania.
Becky is really milking her intro, isn't she?
More than usual.
I don't like the looks of this.
Looks like we had our own Rumble. Didn't we, Becky? It doesn't look like we've got a Royal Rumble winner after all. That complicates WrestleMania, doesn't it?
That's enough. You are going to face severe consequences.
Oh? What's that, Becky? I should be the next challenger for Jordynne Grace? You want me to take your spot?
Becky got some fight left in her.
I'm afraid you mean had.
Make the match, Aldis.
You will never get a shot at WrestleMania. You are suspended.
We need some medical attention back there immediately. That crossed a major line.
Something tells me the archetype isn't finished crossing lines.
Our thoughts right now are with Becky Lynch.